Okay, good afternoon, traders. Good afternoon. This is me trying to re-record the Monday market update because we had some tech problems there. I'm not entirely sure what's gone on there, but I just basically reset everything and we go again. Here we are. Paul's Monday market update, number 216 for Monday, 2nd of March, 2026. I hope you're well. I hope wherever you're joining us, or wherever you're listening to us, I hope you're safe. It has been a rather an eventful weekend, hasn't it? Those of you listening to us for the first time, the Monday market update is just that. It is me flying through as much as I can fit in half an hour, covering strength and weakness within FX markets, looking at indices markets, commodities markets, looking at a few charts of interest. And then having a look at the live markets. It's not a signal service. It's not a trade recommendation service. It's just me sharing with you what I'm looking at the moment. As always, you are very welcome here, but just remember that you are responsible for your own trading decisions. And if you want a bit more help and support in your trading, you can join the VTP tag group, the trader accountability group. Doesn't really matter what you trade or how you trade. It's all about building discipline, accountability, and consistency in your trading business. You can ping me if you've got questions, or that QR code will take you there. A little bit closer to home, this is Leonardo. So effectively an Italian company, but they have one of the major manufacturing elements is in the UK, down in Yeovil. It's the old Westland helicopters. This is of interest, because of, as I said, the defence companies, seem to have done okay. But equally, just of what we've seen going on in the UK recently. So, I talked about the British aerospace. Okay, remember here, sort of November, December, price had pulled back to the 50. Was there going to be a Ukrainian peace deal, in which case we're dropping? But as you can see, there wasn't. The 50 period moving average acted as really beautiful support there, didn't it? And we have pumped our way there from, being down here about 45 up to 60 euros. And we're looking at like where we're double topping here. Are we double topping? Is 60 acting as good resistance? I'm kind of intrigued this because, as I said, sort of domestic shenanigans. There has been some ongoing saga about the RAF looking to replace their Puma helicopters with, with a new medium helicopter, and invariably. What is of interest to me is that my understanding is that I think Sikorsky and a couple of the other major defense companies sort of pulled out of the bid, leaving just Leonardo, who are invariably, as I said, old Western helicopters. Like most defense spending from this present government, they've talked a good game, but actually have not put their hand in the pocket or have tried to sort of just grandstand and talk about it, but not actually have to sign contracts or pay money. And basically, the head of Leonardo UK said, "Listen, if you don't sort this out, the sort of manufacturing plant will be shut down. And once it's shut down, it just costs far too much money." And so invariably, there was supposed to be a nice big naming and sort of signing ceremony last week, which got pulled at last minute. Why did it get pulled? Well, it got pulled because invariably more details came out of the Afghan refugee housing debacle, basically saying that I think we've already committed about 7 to 9 billion on it, and basically it came out last week that they're going to need another 2.5 billion for that, and the Treasury sort of just had a bit of a strop and basically pulled the plug on spending £1 billion on helicopters. But then over the next 48 hours, Prime Minister Starmer stepped in and made this a political choice and said, "No, we are buying this." Once again, they've confirmed it, but I don't know if they've actually sort of put their hand in the pocket or signed any paperwork. But if you know better, please feel free to correct me on that. I've no issue. All right, if there is more up to date info, but it has been a bit of a saga, a bit of a debacle. My understanding is they're only buying 23 helicopters because pretty much that's what you can get for £1 billion. That's really a squadron. You've got a squadron probably out of them. My also understanding is that other elements of UK military, like SF, who are going to think they have pulled out, said it's not fit for purpose for them. So undoubtedly they'll be off to buy their own things as well. It's all a little bit it's all just a bit sort of, reflective of the kind of utter sort of shambles that is UK defence, right? And as I said, got shown up last night when you can drive a drone into the Akrotiri base without any real issues. But anyway, there we go. So Leonardo, is there going to be enough for it to get above 60, or is this the top? Is this the peak of it before we fall back to sort of €50 in the 50 period moving average? Watch how that plays out there over the next kind of week or so.